What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Golf and Gospel. We're not dropping on our regular Monday because we have to wait for the European captains picks to come out, which we will get into along with the U.S. Ryder Cup and also LPGA Golf. Again, I'm Jeremy Davis, former NFL player and host of Golf and Gospel. And guys, if you want to become the best PT in the world, you need an internship. You better follow Nate Wong, man. Best PT in Arizona, former Nebraska Cornhuskers golfer. And actually, Nebraska had a close one this weekend against Cincinnati, man. I don't know how you felt about that.
I did not feel great. I mean, we got to win one
Gotta
single
win.
game. And you know what they say? The best coaching opportunities are close wins or bad wins because you got the win, but there's a lot to go over that you can improve on. But,
Yeah.
man, I really want to see Dylan Raiola take control. Like,
You want him to
guys.
live up to the guy he's impersonating.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. Well, I got on a thread, and these guys are like, he's young, and they were doing these defenses that were taking away the deep ball, and I'm like, they make some checks. Like,
Yeah.
Brady said he would never snap the ball into a defense that he thought that had strengths against his offensive call, so he would check
Yeah.
and Riley
Maybe he
can do
doesn't. Maybe
that.
he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't have that leeway yet. Maybe because is he only
I
a
don't
sophomore?
know. Yeah, he made checks last year, but that was like under another offensive coordinator. So I don't know if this offensive coordinator is our new offensive coordinator is great, but I just don't know if they've developed that kind of rapport yet. So
Yeah. Well, at least like you said, win's a win, man. But let's start off getting into the LPGA golf, man. Miranda Wang takes down world number one Gino, dog. Gino was so close to capturing a second victory, as we said all year, and this is no shocker. We don't have a two-time winner on the LPGA this year. And for the most part, we're like thinking it's going to happen, or we were rooting for Roseanne to come up clutch too,
get
and
her
she
first,
kind
yes,
yeah, and she kind of fell off too, man. But Miranda Wayne takes down world number one. And it's crazy because Gino had the lead for a second. We're like, oh, it's over. There's
yeah,
no way Miranda comes back. Miranda ends up birdieing two of the last three holes to capture the lead. I think she won 20 under to 19 under from Gino, man. It's
yeah.
crazy because Gino's having an incredible year. She has 8 top fives. Just trying to turn those into wins have been tough for
I think
anybody, really.
she's had multiple seconds,
Yeah.
because she had the playoff
Evian, yep, Grace Kim.
against Grace Kim, and this one, which was like
Yeah.
what coming down the stretch felt playoffy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
she's still the best golfer. It's just crazy. One win
Still,
this year, and it's
she's
best
still,
golfer in the
she
best
is the
golfer in
best
the
one.
world.
She is, man. One thing I do want to talk about are the rookies on the LPGA, man, who are just playing incredible, bro. So this looks bright for LPGA golf, but I think it's scary for like vets like Nelly, Lexi, and so other people because it's like these rookies are coming. So you got Rio Takita, who's been a dog. She's won in race for the rookie for the LPGA Rookie of the Year. The Iway twins, they both been playing incredible. Miranda Wang, as we
Both
just mentioned.
rookies.
Yep, yep. Miranda Wang, as we just talked about, she just got her first victory. Lottie Woe, we know what type of dog Lottie Woe is.
Yeah.
And Ingrid Lindblad, she got a victory. The only one in the top 8 who doesn't have a victory is your homegirl, Julia Lopez Ramirez. But we know she's also a dog as well, man. So LPGA has a lot to look for in terms of talent, man, because hot take here, they're overshadowing some of the vets besides Gino. Truth be told. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
hot. Hey, hey.
Well, the
Well, is it a
crazy
hot
thing
take
is,
when
is like,
when it's objective though? Like they are winning. I don't know if it's a hot take.
or they're doing well. It's weird because like I feel like some of these girls I feel like they've been around forever. I don't know if it's just because the LPGA season is longer, but
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know why I feel like Ingrid Lindblad has been around forever.
Well, she was on Epson tour, so
Yeah,
that's why I'm familiar with her game.
but yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I never heard of her until she was on the LPGA until the U.S. Open essentially. But then I was like, yeah. But then I was like, I feel like even when I saw her, like she's been around forever, right? And then it's like,
Yeah.
nope, she's a rookie.
Nah, she's a rookie. She's a rookie, man. But let's move over to the PGA, man. FedEx Cup Fall, the Pro Core, is what Keegan Bradley's trying to get everyone to play in this year in regards to his Ryder Cup team. But I want to hear your thoughts in regards to this, Nate, because this is an opportunity for like some of the lower tier guys to like get a victory, maybe help their FedEx Cup points. And unfortunately, you got a guy like Scotty's playing in it. Colin Morikawa is committed to it. Justin Thomas is committed to it. JJ Spawn. Do you think this is discouraging for the field to see obviously some of the top 8 players? Because I don't have the list officially comes out I think next Sunday at 5 p.m. to officially know who's all playing. But right now, those are some of the Ryder Cup guys that are committed to playing. Man, would you be discouraged if you were in this field and those guys are playing?
Yeah, I mean, because it is like, oh, we're playing for second now, or we're playing, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like the guys on tour get it. It's like, you know,
Yeah,
these
for
guys
sure.
gotta tune up for the Ryder Cup, and
You want to have some
it's
competitive
really
golf under you.
the other flip side is like, yo, how much more status could you gain if you do take down a Scotty, or if you do, you know, if you do beat Scotty, like, how much more confidence are you going to have going into the next season? Or pro tour guys, these guys are the guys that are like trying to avoid Q school, right?
Yeah, keep their card and stuff like that. Yeah, FedEx Cup, or maybe they're just trying to gain confidence. Like Max Home was playing in it, Sahith Theegala was playing in it, Cameron Champ's playing in it.
Dude. Yeah, like, dude, how great would it be if Max Homa takes down Scotty, like they're in a playoff and stuff like that? But
Yeah, that'll be very
that's
encouraging for his game.
yeah, I also think that's one way to think about it too. Is like, I want to be up against, because it's like when I was getting recruited, it was like I want to be up against the top guys. So then if I beat them, I can kind of have that on my resume to tell these college coaches, you know. And
Yeah.
I wonder if these guys are feeling like that. Obviously, I feel like when I was getting recruited and I did play against the top guys, they would just wax everybody. But yeah, these guys are so close in talent that like, it's like the distance between, you know, like Max Homa and Scotty is so small, but it's like, you know, Scotty's the best, and then
Yeah.
versus the difference between me and Bo Hostler is like, if I could just reach him, I'd be great, you know.
I actually saw a post not too long ago. It says, "Who is the best golfer now to not have a PGA Tour win?" And I think it's either Bo Hostler or Cameron Triangle, but he's on Live, so I don't know if he's ever going to win a PGA event. That's funny. I know the one thing about Procore is part of me wants to know, like, this can be very confident. Let's say if Colin wins, because he didn't really end the way he would have liked. Like I said, for me, Colin has not been the same golfer since the Players. I think he finished T10 there, did pretty good at the Masters, but after that, nothing really impressive about Colin. So I think if Colin can come out here and win a Procore, that can be huge confidence going into a Ryder Cup, man. So that's one point I want to make about the Procore, as well as question for you: do you think like Scotty's going to try and win this?
Dude, I mean, it's just like any competitor. I feel like he's gonna go try
Yeah.
and try and win it. You know, I don't know. Do you think Tom Brady tried to go win Pro Bowl games? Stuff
He
like
did.
that?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I think it'll be the same thing. Dude, I'm kind of what if I'm kind of nervous. Like, what if Colin goes into the Pro Tour and like stinks?
That's scary, but this is it's good to figure out though. This is good to find out.
I know.
You want to find out in Beth Page.
Yeah, it sucks because it's like, dude, Keegan can't go back on his
It's over.
team, you know?
Right.
He can't be like, you know what, I'm going to go play now instead of you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think Keegan had enough film to know that he probably should have picked himself over Colin, but we'll get into that in a few, man. I do want to get into, obviously, Ryder Cup, man. We look at the USA team. It's Scotty, J.J. Spahn, Alexander Schauffele, Russell Henley, Harris English, Bryson DeChambeau, Captain Spick, Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, Ben Griffin, Patrick Cantlay, Cameron Young, Sam Burns. We look at the European side. Rory McIlroy, Robin McIntyre, Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, Ramses Hogarth, Tyrell Hatton, Captain's Pick, Shane Lowry, John Rahm, Victor Hovland, Sepp Straka, Ludwig Obert, Matt Fitzpatrick. Now, before I get into my follow-up question, the first question I want to ask you is, man, I see a lot of people actually have problems with Sam Burns being picked. For some reason, people have a problem with Justin Thomas getting picked, Colin Morikawa, which I have a problem with that, and Patrick Cantlay. I want to know your thoughts about those 4 guys. Like, do you have a problem with any one of those guys getting picked?
I mean, the main one is Colin Morikawa. Dude, nothing against this guy personally, or even as a golfer. It's just recently what he has done it hasn't been great, you know?
Yeah.
I think JT, I mean, who are you going to put in besides JT? Like,
Yeah, I don't
know.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah. So a lot of people saying we put Brian Harman in over Cantlay and over Colin, except Chris Elliott. Chris Elliott does not like Brian Harman, but everyone was saying, yeah, I would pick Brian Harman because Brian Harman has a win at the Valero. Colin doesn't have a
Yeah, he was.
victory. And obviously, Patrick doesn't have a victory. He was close, but he gave Tommy Fleetwood his first victory.
Dude, and I think Brian Harman is an underrated golfer. I don't know how did he do the last Ryder Cup? Like, I don't know if he's just like.
I mean, I feel like the team in its totality didn't really do that good. The only people that played really good in the 2023 Ryder Cup was Max Homa and Patrick Hanley. Outside of that, and Hanley, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think that's why you got to pick Cantley. Like, because he did well. He was a great locker room guy, if you will. And, dude, for all we know, Brian Harman could have been the reason why they stunk. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I would hope that's not the case, man.
I hope. I mean, he had a great year 2 years ago. Like, great regular season. But, like, I just don't know if he's, like, the guy that can just go low. And I feel like when he won – was it the Open or was it the PGA? Or
he won the Open. He's talking Harman, right?
Yeah,
he won the Open.
I feel like it was just one of those, like, they all played golf, and then when they added up the scores, he just happened to be the lowest.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he went and freaking won the thing, you know?
Right.
I don't know. No disrespect. At the Valero, I did feel like he had that, like, I'm gonna hit this 3-wood close, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, try to give myself a chance to eagle, you know?
Yeah, he played really good at the Valero, man. I think that's the only. So, I guess I can lead to my next question. Looking at both teams, who do you think got snubbed from the roster?
I think the guy who got snubbed was the captain.
Yeah, yeah, but it was all in his control.
Yeah, I know. Like, if you had that kind of resume, and let's say you weren't the captain and you didn't get picked, like, that's that's like the same thing. Like, go hug your dad. He needs a hug right now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, man. And he said it hurt him so much to, like, not pick himself. But I mean, he said he came to that decision a long time ago. And again, I don't know what the difficulties of being the captain and playing are going to be in this generation. I was hoping that he would have had some confidence in knowing that it's possible by Arnold Palmer doing it, but he didn't pick himself. Hey, one person I think I got snubbed is a bit of a hot take, but I'm going to say it anyways. I think Harry Hall got snubbed, man. I really think Harry Hall got snubbed.
Oh, for Europe?
For Europe. Harry Hall, here we go. So he played really well in the Tour Championship, finished T17, finished 6th at the BMW Championship, made 22 of 25 cuts with 5 top 10s, and he's 5th in strokes gained total and number 2 in putting after Sam Burns. So you got a guy who's 5th in strokes gained putting. 5th in strokes gained, and then number 2 putter on tour. So it's just like, now my thing is, I don't know if Matt Fitzpatrick made a case playing in the DP in his last 2 finishes. I think he finished like T5 in like the last 2 DP ones. That made him say, like, you know what, I think we should pick Matt Fitzpatrick. But I was like, dog, Harry Hall. And we look at both of these rosters. Europe, they decide to go with like faces that are known, like these guys been here before.
Yeah.
We see USA team kind of go with some fresh faces. We never seen Ben Griffin on there before. We never seen Cam Young. So they kind of like revitalized their roster. But I think Europe is like, man, we won with these guys last year. We're going in with the same thing. And the last time they had a Ryder Cup at Bethpage, European team won too. So, you know, but I do think Harry Hall got snubbed. Anybody else you think got snubbed from the roster?
No, now that I said it, like Brian Harman, I feel like, you know,
I don't think Colin should be there, man. I don't think Colin should be there.
I feel like if you were gonna not take yourself and not take Colin, I think Brian Harman would have been a good pick. Just because
he was 12, right? 12 or 13.
I think he was either 11 or 12. He was like right around there, and he is an underrated player. Like, and he always just kind of hung in there at the top. Yo, how did Harry Hall do at the Tour Championship?
T17.
I guess not bad. He made it to the Tour Championship, got 6th at BMW.
Yeah.
Number 2 in putting. Like, you're convincing me that it was what was he ranked?
Oh, Harry Hall, good question. Let's see. All right. Harry Hall, 17.
Oh, I mean, that's far enough away.
But I mean,
feel like he got completely robbed. No, but he was making a case towards the end. It's just
But
The
but
tough
think about
thing
this
is
though.
that it's
Sam Burns is 16,
that's a good point. That's a good point.
and
The
Brian
tough
Harman's
like,
12.
the tough thing is that it's it like your resume is a 2-year resume.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we've been thinking about it like, oh, what have you done this year? So I feel like
Yeah.
I've been like making my picks based off that, and it's like, well, the year
I would,
before, I think that's why Colin was so high was because like the year before he probably did better. I can't even remember what he did in 2024, but
but like we always say,
um,
Nate, what can you do for me now? I don't care.
that's
I don't care. I
that's
don't care what Colin did during the President Cup year.
that's what I think too. But I feel like because like the top six is that's how it's solidified and that's how the ranking is
Mm-hmm.
solidified.
Yep.
And that's probably why like Harry Hall is ranked so far away, even though he's been doing really well recently. Is just because it's
Yeah.
like you have to try to make a push after like the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a bigger. Uh, the last 2 years has more inertia you have to deal with versus just like if it's just 1 year and you just have a good surge at the end of the year, you can really flip the script.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Harry Hall, and I would love to hear what people's thoughts on me saying Harry Hall was snubbed. But if you really look at his numbers, what he's been doing, I mean, I think it's a fair take, man. I think Matt Fitzpatrick when he went and played link style golf, the Open and the Jensen Scottish Open, played really well. Probably gained a little bit more confidence in Luke Donald's eyes as well. So
Yeah. No, but I also think like recently, like what has Matt Fitzpatrick done versus Harry Hall? Like, I think that's a very fair case. Like, Harry Hall has done a lot more recently in bigger events.
Matt Fitzpatrick did he even get to the BMW?
Tour. Did he not get to the BMW?
Let me see, man. Or maybe it was just a tour championship.
But Harry Hall made it there. Like he got six
Yeah.
at the BMW.
Yeah, he made it to the BMW. Matt Fitzpatrick finished T17, and again, Harry Hall finished sixth.
Sixth. Yeah.
St. Jude, Matt Fitzpatrick finished T32. Harry Hall, let me see Harry Hall, man. Harry Hall said, I need to lock in. FedEx St. Jude, T22. I'll play Matt Fitzpatrick there, too. Harry Hall, T15 at the Wyndham Championship. I don't know if Matt Fitzpatrick played in the Wyndham. Oh, he did? T8, yep. Alex Noren is like a sneaky guy, too. I mean, I'm not to say Alex Noren should have made the team, but, like, Alex Noren, like, sometimes you just look at the standings, you're like, what are you doing with T3 right now? And then, obviously, what was
The
was it
PGA.
he was with Scotty.
Pair of Scotty. Yeah.
Yeah. So Alex Noren always kind of comes out of nowhere too. But no, I think hot take though, but I think Harry Hall should have got picked over Matt Fitzpatrick. Matt, if you watch this, bro, I know you are. I apologize, man. I'm just going off again. What can you do for me now? So I did something unique. Would love to hear your thoughts on this too. So I have put together the best golf bag that anyone can play with based off these stats right here. So for instance, if you want to get you a putter, Sam Burns no one putter on tour. He had the Odyssey AI 1, number 7, single bend. We look at wedges. I put this into two categories: proximity to the hole around the green and wedge shots from under 100 yards. Andrew Putnam, Cleveland RTX Zip Core Tour Rack 6. His 50 degrees at 10 mid, 56 degrees at 12 full, and then 60 degrees at 10 mid. And also, just like you know, Andrew Putnam is ranked number 1 in green and regulations from 75 to 100. Just saying. But we also look at approach shots under 100 yards. Seamus Power. That's his name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seamus Power.
Yeah. Oh, said it wrong. Sorry. Seamus Powers. He has a Ping S159 wedges. Then we look at iron. I went off the best ball striker on tour this year and green and red percentages. Rico Hoy. For his one iron, he chose a TaylorMade P7MC. And for his 2 to 8 irons, he opts for the TaylorMade P730. And for driver, I went with total driving with the combination of accuracy and distance, because if you go distance, then you're looking at a guy like
Bryson.
Aldrich Pot Eater, actually. He's actually a big
that's
hit. Yeah.
right, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's not as accurate. So I went with the combination of two. And again, it's Rico Hoy. Once again, yeah, he had a Ping LST G440 9-degree loft. So if you guys are looking for the best bag to play with, those are the best clubs you can play with, man. But obviously, NFL season coming soon. This Thursday, we got the Eagles versus the Cowboys. What me and Nate are going to do is we're going to compare these golfers to a quarterback counterpart. And I want to know what you guys think in the comments, man. Again, please like, subscribe, rate us on Spotify. Starting off here, Scotty Scheffler.
Dude, that's easy.
Yeah.
It's Patrick Mahomes. What do you
Yeah,
think?
it's definitely Patrick Mahomes. Both the guys from Texas, they consistently are always in contention for a Super Bowl, Western Conference, not Western Conference. I'm thinking basketball.
AFC West, yeah.
AFC, yeah, or the
Or
AFC championship. AFC championship. Excuse me. But yeah, Scotty and Patrick Mahomes without question. Rory McIlroy though.
Dude, okay. So I was talking. You sent me that list, and a few of them I haven't like compared them all yet, but like,
Yeah.
a few of them I thought about, and a few of them like I'm just gonna do a raw reaction.
Okay.
But Rory is Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
The reason why.
Okay.
Also, before I continue on this, I just want to say I don't know if this is gonna offend either a golfer or an NFL player.
Yeah.
And I just hope that they don't take any offense to us. This being said, you guys are in the NFL. You are in the PGA. You guys kind of put yourself in a place of, I don't say criticism, but
Yeah. It kind of comes with the position, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Unfortunately, and I just want everyone in the NFL or PGA to know that I think of them in the highest regard.
Yeah.
That being said, now it's out of the way.
Yeah.
So Rory McIlroy
It's Aaron Rodgers.
more of a veteran, just like Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And he has strong opinions about the PGA, and Aaron Rodgers has strong opinions about the NFL.
Yeah, that's a decent comparison. Yeah. I actually picked Matt Stafford because both of them couldn't get the big show for the longest. Like, is Matt Stafford going to get a Super Bowl? He's the number one overall pick. Is Roy ever going to get the Masters? And then they finally get it like years later, and they're both like old and like, well, golf has more longevity than football, but like they're both vets in the game. Everyone knows who they are. So I gave him Matt Stafford comparison because it took Matt a long time to get the Super Bowl. It took Roy a long time to get the Masters.
Yeah, I guess I'll say this: if Aaron Rodgers wins the Super Bowl this year, or if Matt Stafford wins the Super Bowl this year, then that person is more of a comparison to Rory because it's like win because Rodgers came in and he was like super hot, like boom, everybody knew who he was.
Yeah,
they saw those like the no look passes and like those sideline catches and stuff like that. And then Rodgers had a bit of a dry spell, so if he comes back and like does great this year, it's like
we'll see. Victor Hovland.
Yo, okay, dude. I thought about this one. I think you're gonna like this. So Victor Hovland, NFL comparison, Jameis Winston.
Wow, that is. I get it from like he's such a likable guy. Like you cannot say anything bad Victor Hovland.
Yes, dude.
But skill wise, it's like. Well, I guess skill wise, like James actually has a lot of skill. It just hasn't been showcased as much as he would like.
Well, like this is the thing with Victor Hovland. As much as I love him as a golfer, is that like he has a ton of upside. He can hit the ball really well. I feel like parts of his game, it's like, dude, that's unbelievable. And then other parts of his game is like a big letdown, like his putting or something like that.
Short game, yeah.
And I feel like that's the same thing with Jameis. It's like, dude, he's a very productive quarterback, but throws a lot of picks. You know what I'm saying? And but he's just a likable guy. You know, he tears his ACL and starts dancing in the locker room post game. Like, I do think like. I think Victor, dude, no offense, everybody loves Jameis, you know. And I hope he has a great and I hope he has a great career in media after he's done playing. But but I feel like Victor is a bit of a better golfer than Jameis is a quarterback.
I think from a personality standpoint, I think that's a great pick. And like I said, even from a skill set, like Jameis has a big arm. He's just a gunslinger, so he takes a lot of risk and stuff like that. But I actually picked Justin Herbert. You know, both these guys are like young but like ascending. One of the top highest paid quarterbacks, just hasn't got past that hump to like do anything. Like, yeah, Victor has a tour championship in 2023 and stuff like that, but hasn't like got the big one yet. And, you know, Justin is good enough to get you to the playoffs, maybe win a playoff game, but then it just kind of halts right there. But the skill set and the talent is incredible. So, yeah, I went with Justin Herbert. Bryson DeChambeau.
Dude, I think Bryson's comp is Josh Allen.
Okay.
And granted, like, Josh Allen hasn't won, like, a big like any big games, but he's gone to like he's gone very deep in the playoffs, and I feel like Bryson he's won the U.S. Open twice.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, right? That's the
It
only
been
two
close.
majors
It
he
been
has.
close other times, but he hasn't captured them.
Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of comparable to what Josh Allen has done with as far as like how deep Josh Allen has gone. And another thing is because Josh Allen has a strong arm, and Bryson DeChambeau hits his driver far.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that's why Josh Allen is the Bryson of golf.
I picked Lamar Jackson. Again, two likable guys. If you look at it from a live standpoint, Bryson, everyone loves Bryson. If you look at it from a obviously just Baltimore, the city itself, everyone loves Lamar Jackson. You see Lamar Jackson doing other stuff with like what's that dude's name? I don't really like him that much. I Show Speed. He does stuff like kind of some of these creators and stuff like that, kind of like DeChambeau doing like with his like YouTube golf as well. Now Lamar doesn't do it as much as Bryson, but I think just in regards to like stardom, explosive plays and stuff like that. Obviously, we're talking about Bryson with the driver and then Lamar running with his legs. I think they both just produce big plays and they're just likable. They're just very liked by, the league or the city that they're
fans,
playing
yeah.
in. Yeah, so I picked Lamar Jackson. Dustin Johnson.
DJ, okay, I didn't think about who DJ would be, but I like DJ. I wanted to pick like a Matt Stafford. Like
Okay.
he's won a big one. He's really really talented. The tough thing is like I don't get the sense that like Matt Stafford's coasting, and I feel like DJ is because I think Matt really wants to win again. I think DJ wants to win too, but I just don't think it's to that extent. I think he is. I mean, there was a reason why he went to live, and I think even on like full swing, he's talked about like, why would I work twice as hard for less money and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of I don't get I don't get that sense at all from Matthew Stafford because I feel like he took a pay cut to stay with the Rams this offseason.
Yeah. So I went with the opposite. So when you said Aaron Rodgers for Roy McIlroy, I picked Aaron Rodgers for Dustin Johnson.
DJ.
Yeah, because it's like they won in the past. They were very talented. And like now it's like, is that it? Is that the end of them? And we have this hope that they're going to like revive their careers and like showcase what they were, but it hasn't happened. And obviously Aaron didn't do well with the Jets the 2 years he was there. He had the Achilles injury. And then when he did play full time, it didn't go well. And again, live does not make you a worse golfer, but ever since DJ went to live, we have not seen like his play, be what it used to be, kind of like Aaron Rodgers. So I thought that was the perfect comparison in regards to that. Yeah. John Rahm.
Dude, John Rahm actually, I have no clue who I would say with John Rahm for NFL quarterback. Like,
I can say one there if you want to think about it.
I almost want to throw in like Lamar with John
Okay.
Rahm.
Okay.
Or maybe like a Joe Burrow or something like that. Like, but I feel like that's really, really high praise for John Rahm. What do you think?
I picked Josh Allen. Because, and I picked Josh Allen because what's Josh Allen's kryptonite? Patrick Mahomes. And John Rahm was always kind of close, at least a few times in the majors. And his kryptonite was Scotty Scheffler. So it's like, can Rahm get past Scotty and stuff like that? Obviously, both very talented. Rahm, super powerful downswing. I hate his swing, but super powerful swing. Josh Allen with the big arm, big playmaking ability. And I say this with total respect, but he's a guy that Josh Allen deserves his praise. He deserves his praise. But like, he gets a lot of praise for not having won anything. And we know John Rahm just got a lot of praise in live, and he didn't win a single tournament this year. So that's my only thing. But Josh Allen's a dog, though. He is a dog. I hope.
MVP. Oh, dude,
MVP. It's the same thing. Yeah, regular season.
Just like John Rahm.
Yeah. But then individually, So I just thought that was a good comparison, especially because like who John Rahm's kryptonite is Scotty. He's probably beaten Scotty a few times, but like it's not something consistent.
Masters.
Yep. Yeah.
He
2
won
years
it,
ago.
but-
2 years ago. 2 3
Yeah,
years
but
ago
I don't
before he
like
went to live.
Scotty was like seventh there. It wasn't like he like was head to head with.
Yeah,
You know, it would be like if Josh Allen was going into the playoffs, and then like, let's say Joe Burrow beats Mahomes,
you don't have to
then
see him.
they
Yeah,
face each other. Yeah, and it's kind of, dude. I just remember when the Cardinals went to the playoffs. I was kind of like, I hope the Eagles win. I forgot who the Eagles were playing, and I was like, I hope the Eagles win. So then we play the Eagles, and it's an easier team to beat, so we can go to the Super Bowl.
was this the year? Was this the year Eagles like kind of like faded off a little bit because they went to Super Bowl, lost to the Chiefs. Next year they came back, they weren't that good, but they lost in the
Yeah, this
first
is
round
like
of Buccaneers.
McNabb
Oh, this is a
and
while
like
ago. Okay,
Brett
yeah,
Selleck. Yeah, this
yeah,
is a long,
Brent
long time
Selleck.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is when the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl with
Kurt Warner,
that was like when
Larry
James
Fitzgerald.
Harrison. Yeah,
Yeah,
James Harrison had the
pick. Yeah,
pick. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I don't know. For me, I might have to just go with Joe Burrow for John Rahm though. For me, like
interesting.
but just because I can't pick anyone else.
All right, what about even though Aaron said Kirk Cousins for this, but I don't agree. JJ Spawn.
That's tough because like I feel like the talent isn't like doesn't really wow you,
Mm-hmm.
but he does like very basic things well. I think JJ's more like a Brock Purdy.
That's what I had. Yeah,
Like I think he
like
does
where
like
this guy come from, and like he's all
where
yeah,
does this guy come from?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and I feel like putting doesn't get TV ratings up, but it
Oh,
wins
yeah.
championships. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Good
And
point.
yeah, like JJ Spawn, like his putting is amazing. He just hits down the middle, gets it on the green, and then one putts.
Yeah, with that lap putter.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I feel like it's the same thing with like Brock Purdy. It's like, dude, making checks at line of scrimmage doesn't make you great. Being really good with your reads and stuff like that doesn't make you great. But Brock Purdy wins games.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I will say the NFL guy checks and making reads do win you games.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Exactly, but like that doesn't like sell. Like it's not like
Oh yeah, that okay. In that
yeah,
analogy, yeah. From outside looking at it, it doesn't. Yeah.
yeah.
Ludwig Oberg.
See, like Ludwig, I would say is more like a Lamar with
Really?
how everyone likes him. His talent is crazy, right? Like he's got like MVP type talent, like Lamar, but
Yeah.
just really hasn't won anything huge. Like I feel like when Lamar gets into the playoffs, it just kind of stalls out,
Yeah.
But it's the talent's there.
Yeah. I picked C.J. Stroud. I think Ludwig had a bit of a sophomore slump, like C.J. Stroud did. Although he's still well known as a quarterback, but he's still the guy in Houston, a really, really high talented guy. And then his rookie year per se, like Ludwig was really, really good, as well as C.J. Stroud and stuff like that. So I thought them both having this sophomore slump was what was comparable between those two. Colin Morikawa.
Dude, that one, like with Colin, I want to say like Justin Herbert.
Wow.
Just because he's really good, talent's there, but and there are like aspects of Colin's game where like it wows you. And I think that's the
Sure.
same thing with like Justin Herbert. Like it's like, oh shoot, he just made that play,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just think about like Colin's like wedge shots and stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
dang, that was magic that he did. But he's only won the PGA twice, if I remember correctly.
Who? Colin?
Colin, yeah.
I think he has the Open. I think he has the Open
He's
and the
the
PGA. Let me make sure I ain't
Oh,
lying.
okay, my bad.
I'll make sure I ain't lying. I think he does.
I know he has two majors.
Yeah. I think one's the Open. Yeah, 2021 Open Championship, 2020 PGA Championship.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
so having two majors, I don't know that does make it hard for it to be like a Justin Herbert because has Justin Herbert won a playoff game?
I think he's won a playoff game, but he doesn't go deep into the playoffs. Yeah.
I know he's been in the playoffs a few times, but it's like, yeah, I feel like that's where the comparison starts to fall off. But the fact that they both can like make make plays or hit shots are just like, oh shoot,
Yeah.
what a magician. Like I think that's kind of there, you know.
I'm going with Trevor Lawrence because when Colin got in and Trevor got in, it was like, yo, they're the next ones. Colin kept getting all these Tiger comparisons. Trevor Lawrence, like, he never lost a game in college and in high school. Like, he is the next one. And although Trevor Lawrence can't control this, he's been through so many head coaches, just like Colin's been through so many caddies. And you're hoping that one of these coaches click for Trevor Lawrence and we can see the upside that he has as a player as well as Colin. Um, so yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence, he's won some playoffs, had some nice comebacks against the Chargers. I think in 2022 or 2021, I can't remember. He had a nice comeback against the Chargers, down like 35, and came back and won some playoff games. I think Trevor Lawrence is Colin's best comparison because like we can have a really good season or then a really down season, but again, he can't control who his head coach is, but Colin can't control who his caddies are. So
That's a great comp, dude.
Yeah.
Do you
Go ahead.
I was gonna say this. You know who I think? I don't think this guy's on your list, but you know who I actually think is a good comparison with Trevor Lawrence is Max Homa. Except for Max Homa had a slow start. Coming in. Like it wasn't like Max. But the reason why I say that is because they are both national championships.
You know who Max Homa is? You know who Max Homa is? Well, it had a slow start, right? And then he finally extended. Geno Smith.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Yeah, because Geno didn't do nothing in the beginning, and then finally something clicked for him. Geno started winning, started getting swagger back, started getting paid, started winning games. I think Geno and Max Homer are definitely comparable right there. Just a slow start, and now, unfortunately, this year Max is not at the top of his game, but we see like how he ascended even after a slow start.
Yeah, but Geno wasn't at the top of his game last year, I don't think.
He didn't play like terrible, but he played still really good. Where Raiders paid him.
Yeah, Raiders paid him, but
I think Seattle tried to pay him too. He just didn't want that contract.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I know he still did well last year. He just didn't. I feel like 2 years ago, whenever he won the comeback player, like he had a great year.
He was playing incredible. Xander Schauffele.
Dude, Xander, that was a tough one. Like when I saw his name, because
I have a good comparison. I think I picked Xander for Joe Burrow, and my reason is because like when Joe Burrow and Xander are healthy, they can compete with anyone, and we saw how Xander did last year. But when they're hurt, Xander this year or Joe Burrow when he has like a thumb or a knee, not as productive. But if you get a healthy Xander and a healthy Joe Burrow, these guys can compete with anybody.
That's a good one. Dang, I already used my Joe Burrow pick.
And Joe Burrow actually took down Patrick Mahomes, and we've seen how Xander took down Mahomes in the PGA Championship and the Open last year.
Yeah, he took down Bryson, and then he took down.
Oh yeah.
But like Bryson at that time was
he was having an incredible
the guy
year.
that could take down Scotty, you know, and dang, dude, that was a great comparison. I freaking used my Joe Burrow pick, you know.
Oh, John Rahm.
I would almost say like if we can use like a pass quarterback, it would be like I don't want to say Peyton Manning, but it would be like I don't know Ben Roethlisberger or something like that. It's just like he's not like a top guy, but it's like all of a sudden he'll just beat somebody, and it's like oh shoot, like
2 Super Bowls.
Now he's now he won 2 Super Bowls, 2 majors. Boom, there we go.
Yeah, Tyrell Hatton.
Dude, Tyrell Hatton is a tough one because he hasn't won anything on the PGA per se, and he's the best he's like one of the best in LIV, even though he wasn't in contention for Player of the Year. Like it was between Rahm and
Joaquin Niemann.
So, dude, Tyrell Hatton, that's a tough one. Who do you got for Hatton?
Baker Mayfield. Hasn't won the big show, but yeah, very talented. Both of them are kind of like, at least Baker's not anymore, but you know how like Tyler Hatton can kind of be like short fused, and there was always like this perception of Baker Mayfield like doing
like
stuff like it. Yeah, and Tyler Hatton be like spitting on his driver and like saying like dirty stuff, but is super talented. Always showed up in the big tournaments this year in terms of majors. I think Baker did that this year. Every time it was Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, he showed up. And Baker was like top 5 in touchdown passes, threw 49 touchdown passes. And we see like Tyrod has always up there statistically in like categories and stuff like that. So I thought Tyrod had was Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. I see that. I see what you mean. Like the not necessarily not like off the field stuff, but like just he's got like a little edge to him.
Yeah, for sure.
Terrell Hatton was about to like blow a fuse at the U.S. Open.
Yeah,
and then J.J. Spawn made the putt, and then he's all like, actually, that
that was a really good putt.
Like, him and McIntyre were both like, all right, if I lost that way, like give the trophy to him because he earned that,
And I would say this too, once both Baker and Tyrell Hatton had a change of scenery, PGA to Live and Cleveland to the Bucks. Their game ascended. Both their game ascended.
Yeah.
I
mean, I feel like Baker was still good at.
He had one good year at Cleveland as a full-time starter. His rookie year was solid. He just had when Tyrod got hurt, he came in and did pretty solid. But those other 2 years weren't really good. Then he was jumping around from like Carolina to the Rams. And then finally solidified with the Bucks. And now it's like you found your home.
Yeah, he's definitely top half in the league for quarterback play.
Bro, 49 touchdowns is crazy.
He had 49 touchdowns last year?
Yeah, 49 touchdowns, bro. It's so overlooked. You're like, oh, shoot. Yeah, 49 touchdowns.
I did not know that he had 49 touchdowns. That's crazy, dude.
Again, let me make sure.
Is it 49 like passing and rushing or just?
Nah, I think just passing.
Dang, dude.
My bad. He had 41 touchdowns.
Dude, but 40, like, over 40 is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he threw for 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, 16 picks. And that ratio is okay if you're throwing 41 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. I didn't even think the Buccaneers had 41 touchdowns as an offense, dude. Like,
yeah, Baker had a really good year.
Dude, I don't think it's like that. You know what's crazy to think about? With just Baker's arms, he probably had more touchdowns than the entire Cardinals offense.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because I don't think the Cardinals had 41 touchdowns like last year.
Probably not. I have to look that up. But I don't see any Cardinals doing that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's a great. Now that you pointed out, I think that's a great comparison. I think Hatton and Baker.
What about Justin Thomas?
JT. That's so. My brother was saying he's like, I think Lamar is like a JT, like he's got all the talent in the world.
Okay.
But just doesn't win. I already used my Lamar one on Ludwig though, so.
I said Jared Goff.
Yo, dude.
Number one pick, has all the talent in the world, has been to the Super Bowl before, has been to the NFC championship before. Just unfortunately, hasn't closed, but has also won before, has a huge skill set. JT has a huge skill set, doesn't have the strongest arm, and JT's not the biggest hitter off the tee, but he can score. And we see Jared Goff do that with the offense in Detroit. And JT also just doing what he has to do to score on the PGA. Like we look back at the RBC Heritage, Novak was just out driving JT every time, but JT was finding a way to score.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I don't want to throw shade. I feel like this would actually offend someone, one of these players. Now that you say that, I feel like it's like Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
Even though JT has won a few majors, but I feel like as of recently, and I'm like, because obviously Kirk Cousins didn't have a great year last year.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he had like, did you watch the quarterback documentary?
Yep.
Yeah, he had that shoulder thing, and then he got benched.
Yeah.
Wait,
who?
But
Kirk. Yeah.
Kirk Cousins. Yeah, but Kirk Cousins was played well-ish for like the first half of the year, was winning games,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of stalled out and got benched. I almost feel like that's analogous with JT. I feel like he did well up until RBC, and then I don't know, dude. I'm like.
This is the thing too. This is the other thing with JT as well. Like we'll see Goff like get some random record, like most completions in the first half without an incompletion, and we saw JT always like get like broken record on the front nine. It's like, what the heck? That's so rare.
That's a good point.
And Jared Goff did that so many times, bro. He's broken numerous records, and like you don't even think about it. It's like, did he just break this record? And JT do the same.
Yeah, he had he had more. Last year, he had more touchdowns and incompletions up until like week 8 or something.
Something crazy like that. Yeah.
And he threw like 4 picks.
I remember that game.
Yeah.
They still won that game too. But I do
they
remember.
still won that game.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? Jared Goff is a great comparison with JT. Like, number 1 pick, got a big contract with the Rams. Got traded.
Yeah, big contract. Was it? Yeah, you're right. I think it's a big contract with the Rams. They got traded,
then he got
Detroit.
traded, so then Detroit took that contract. No, because JT had a different caddy because his original caddy was like sick or something.
He was with Max Homa's old caddy for the one he
Joe
won.
Brenner,
for the one he won, and then he's like, all right, my guy's healthy, thank you, because he had a back injury. His caddy.
It was an injury. Okay.
Yeah. Maverick McNeely.
That one's tough because I don't really know Mav McNeely's game that well, but I feel like he just hangs in there.
Hey, Tua,
I don't know.
I picked Tua.
Dude, I was gonna say someone like a Baker or like a two, but like Baker, I feel like is like too high. I don't say too high of praise. Like, I feel like Mav McNeely deserves a lot of praise. Tua is,
and they're both always hurt.
Is Mav always hurt?
He has his second back surgery.
Are you serious? Oh,
yeah,
man.
So he missed the rest of this season because of his back, and then Tua always has something. But like when they're on. Like we've seen, I forgot which tournament was it? Was it PGA Championship that year where Mav McNeely got second, but like Tua kind of shows flashes like that where Tua can go out there and throw for like 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. It's like, I think Mav McNeely can always like sneak and show you like what he can do. But their injury history is kind of hurting them from like, so I got Mav McNeely. Dog, you know what I'm thinking? I meant to say Will Zalatoris. That's who I was comparing Tua to. I'm tripping. I meant Will, my bad. Will Zalatoris is more comparable to Tua. I'm tripping. Because Will Zalatoris had 2 back surgeries. Yeah. Forgive me for that, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good point because like Tua has the same injury over and over again, which is just concussion stuff. And then Willie Z has the same spine thing going on. Yeah.
My bad, Maverick.
Yeah, and they're both like top guys. Like they were both highly touted when Willie Z came out of Wake Forest?
I'm not sure, but that's how it was when Tua came out of Alabama.
Yeah, like when Willie Z came out, he was it his rookie year or second year when he like was in the playoff with.
That's what I'm thinking. He got second. Was it
JT?
Ricky Fowler? Is it Ricky Fowler, JT, and Will Zalatoris?
No, I think it was just Will Zalatoris and JT, or it might have been like Will Zalatoris against like Mito Pereira or something like that. I forget.
I think that was JT's. That was JT's year.
Yeah.
So Will Zalatoris, PGA Championship, JT lost a 3-hole aggregate. Yeah, it was him. JT, Will Zalatoris. Yeah, that's what it was. And there was one more. I feel like I could have sworn it 2021. Oh, yeah, in 2021 Masters, Will Zalatoris got second.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was when Scotty won.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. No, I think Tua is a great comparison with Willie Z because it's like same injury. They're both like smaller guys, you know.
Yeah, been undersized.
Yeah,
even though in golf it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like Brian Harmon's winning, you know. Yeah. He's a tiny guy.
Yeah, he's short. Yeah.
But yeah, like I think the same injury and like not having, and they still have a lot to prove. Like both Willie Z and Tua have a lot to prove in their careers.
Yeah. But have been close.
So, yeah.
So the next one you just said his name, Mito Pereira.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like is there like a little brother kind of quarterback in the league? Like, because like I feel like Joaquin Neiman is like the big brother of like Mito, like just like, hey, I'll take you under my wing and show you the ropes kind of a thing. Like I would almost say like a Michael Penix, but like
We don't know yet. We don't know how he's going to finish.
we don't know how well, but like whereas like Mito, we've seen more tape, if you will, on Mito. But it'd be like if Michael Penix plays and then it's like he's just an average quarterback and
Kind of like Anthony Richardson.
kind of like Anthony Richardson.
That's who I got. I compared Anthony Richardson because go ahead.
Well, I was just like Anthony Richardson. Oh no, he did sit behind.
He was supposed to sit behind. Well, Joe Flacco went in a few times, being like he got benched a few times. My whole reason for saying Mito's Anthony Richardson because super talented. We see flashes, obviously PGA Championship, but we see what happened when they both take risk. Doesn't work out well. PGA Championship once again, and Anthony Richardson just lost his starting job to Daniel Jones, and Mito Pierre just got relegated from Live. So they both lost their spots. So I'm just like, bro, you're somebody who has so much upside, so much talent, but you gotta take a back seat. So I thought Mito was a comparison to Anthony Richardson.
That's a good one. Dude, I actually didn't even know he got relegated from Live. That sucks, man.
Yeah. He was like bottom 5.
Dude, that sucks because he had a great year before he went off to because he'd been on tour for several number of years I think before he went to Live, but he had that great run at the PGA and like it was like, dude, what if next year was your breakout year on tour? You know what I'm saying? Like,
went for the money,
and then now he's back to no status anywhere essentially. You know?
Yeah, I don't know how it works getting back into the field, but yeah, PGA Championship 2022 finished T3, and then his best Masters finish is T43. He's missed the cut at the U.S. Open every time he's played in it, and he's missed the Open. But we see he has incredible upside, but just got relegated. Anthony Richardson just lost his spot to Daniel Jones. So
is he about to like? Is there like a practice squad for Live or something? You know,
I don't know. I have to look into that, bro. That's why I said I don't know how they get new people. I mean, I know some guys get like recruited. We talk about Joseph Ballester coming over, or Caleb Surratt 2 years ago getting called up by John Rahm. So it just depends. Last person I have is Joaquin Neiman.
Man, like I feel like I already used some quarterbacks that I like would like to use for Joaquin Neiman, but Joaquin Neiman hasn't won a major, right?
Hey, man, he's Dak Prescott. So think about this. Dak Prescott is the highest paid quarterback. We can look at money won on each tour comparison. I think Joaquin has just as much as money as Scotty. But he does not win the big show. But super talented, but he doesn't. So I think Joaquin Neiman is Dak Prescott. And I think a lot of people, in regards to what Chris said, people will say that Dak Prescott is overrated.
Oh yeah, and people were saying that about Joaquin. You know what, dude? This is the thing too. I'm thinking about is playing for the Cowboys. Low-key is kind of like playing for Live. You know what I'm saying? Like you got this owner who is like kind of a pioneer. I know like the whole Micah Parsons thing's kind of diminishes my statement. It kind of diminishes my statement a little bit, but I feel like with Jerry Jones being like, no, we're gonna have our own practice facility. Like just a lot of the things he did as a pioneer for the NFL, like he made the NFL what it is, and like this.
You mean the Cowboys?
Well, like no, he made the NFL what it is because like when he would, I feel like wasn't the Cowboys like the first people to have like their own indoor facility, and now everybody has it.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. I feel like he changed the NFL by kind of doing what he did for the Cowboys. The NFL like took it on.
The PJ's not trying to take on anything Liv is doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I do think like Joaquin Neiman going to the Live, he's playing for like these guys that were trying to be pioneers in the game. Like, you know, playing for the Live is like playing for Jerry Jones. is that's kind of like what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the ownership with Liv's going to get a little better now because Greg Norman's not there anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, I do think what other thing too is I think like with the guy coming from the NFL, the commissioner for the PGA coming from the NFL, and the NFL kind of being like, hey, the UFL is going to be our trial and error league because we're going to try these rules with the UFL.
They do
may
that,
or may
yeah.
not adopt it. Like, I wonder if the new commissioner for the NFL is going to be like, hey, LIV is going to be that league that we try these new rules. I don't know. It's tough because it's like you can't just change the rules of golf. Like,
Yeah.
the PGA can't, at least. Like, it's got to be the USGA along with the PGA of America that
Yeah.
we're going to come together and change rules. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Anyways, all I have to say, Joaquin Neiman and Dak Prescott, I think that's a fantastic comparison.
Yeah, man. Both super paid, but have not won the big show, but super talented.
Good quarterback, yeah.
Yeah, good quarterback. But guys, we would love to know your thoughts on our PGA golfer comparison to the NFL quarterbacks with, again, NFL football coming on this Thursday, Eagles, Cowboys. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let us know your thoughts about the Ryder Cup, who's going to win the Ryder Cup, the European side, the USA side. And we'll see you on the next episode of Golf and Gospel. Peace.